September is over, guys, and that means it's time to share with you my most favorite fragrances of the month. So please keep on watching to find out everything about my most worn and loved perfumes of September 2020. Hello everyone, and welcome back to this video, which is gonna be a reflection at September 2020. We'll be talking and chatting about my most worn perfumes, and of course I would like to know more about yours, so please comment them down below. And if you like these chatty and more casual type of videos than my reviews, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're here for the first time, and in case you missed previous summaries of my most favorite monthly fragrances, then check out the description box where you'll find lots of helpful information. And on that note, I don't have that many favorites to share with you, but the ones I will be talking about in this video are my ultimate ones. So let's get started. And I want to begin with the Golden Needle Tea by Malone, which is a perfume from their tea collection. And I remember that when it came out, I got really excited about it, because if you didn't know that about me, I'm a huge tea lover, and not only I love to drink it, but I also love its smell. But a lot of tea perfumes don't satisfy me because they are simply too green and leafy and don't really imitate the scent of the real tea well. But I've already created a top list of my most favorite tea perfumes, so in case you love this note in the perfumery and are looking for great tea perfumes, check out that video. It might be very helpful for you. And when this collection came out, I definitely was very excited to smell it, and I fell in love with the entire line and even purchased two of them, which were really expensive because they came out in the larger bottles than this. And let me actually show you the ones I owned before the Golden Needle Tea, which was actually a generous gift, but I worked extra to get this oolong tea and Darjeeling tea. They are very different, but you know, Jo Malone perfumes are great to be layered, as all fragrances, at least I layer perfumes all the time. And these two complement each other really well, because one is warm and another one is floral, and this one is woody with some leathery nuances, and I even sense something fruity in there that reminds me a little bit of osmanthus with its apricot and leathery facets. The apricot note might come from the spices that are in there, but it also smells quite realistic of tea that you want to drink on the very moody fall day, which we get a lot of those, you know, at this point. So it's that great cup of a warm tea that you drink in your warm room with a blanket, reading your favorite book, but it is also very elegant and exquisite. It's not a simple, that kind of leafy green fragrance that I don't like. It has this gorgeous body, the depth and the elegance, and I used to wear it to work a lot in August, and I continued doing that in September, so it might be one of my most worn fragrances of September, because I don't see the reason stopping wearing it. So it's this amazing fruity, spicy, woody, leathery tea fragrance, which is very exciting and, in my opinion, unisex. And what I loved a lot, and probably most about it, is how it made me feel during the whole day. As I was working, I could always smell it, and it was just an amazing feel. So I really recommend you this fragrance if you love tea and you want something elegant, woodsy, deliciously spicy for this colder time that we are getting into. And in September, I also decided to finally share with you my entire rose perfume collection that consisted out of more than 20 perfumes. And after filming it, I put this fragrance into my purse and forgot about that, and saw it there as I was at work. Once again, actually we'll be talking about a lot of fragrances I used to wear to work in September. And this Rainwater Rose is all botanical rose perfume, which is actually a rose soliflor from Gather Perfume. And this brand creates solely natural fragrances. And what I love about this one is that it's a true replication of the rose that grows in your garden, but it's that sweet jammy type of the rose. It smells kind of like a rose jam indeed, but in a fresh, soft way, and it is dewy. So you know, it's like dewy rose jam, not a gourmand, but on the sweeter side, with almost like a fruity facet that is not too recognizable. So it's a full-bodied but solely floor about the rose that my mom got obsessed to. So I'm a big fan. I used to wear it to work a lot and people complimented me on it. So if you like sweeter type of rose fragrances, you want almost like a boozy touch, you want kind of like your perfume to touch on the booziness but not be all alcoholic, I definitely recommend you this one. Get yourself some Rose Magic. It's natural, and if I could like create a comparison, I would say it's not like Ambre de Nuit by Dior that I adore, but it's from the same family. So if you like that and you want more rose but being like sexy, jammy and boozy, I recommend you this Rainwater Rose. And another fragrance that I used to wear to work in September, but not only, is a bubble bath that I got really excited about from the minute I heard about its release in, I guess that was spring. Do you remember, guys? I even featured in the video about perfumes I couldn't smell because, you know, in the quarantine everything was closed, but really wanted to, and I blind bought it because I knew I wanted to review this one in a bath full of bubbles, which I did, and I was preparing for that video like hell. I was searching for these tabs to throw in the bathroom to create bubbles, because literally I haven't done that in years. And I also bought some white candles to recreate the setting from the bubble bath campaign. And this fragrance, as you might guess, since it is from the replica collection by Maison Margiela, imitates the experience of taking an intimate bubble bath, kind of like to relax you after the long and stressful day. And this fragrance was a blind buy. I did not smell it. I bought it because that made me excited too. I had high hopes for it because I love the notes, and normally when I have that, I don't get the full satisfaction, but I was pleased by the bubble bath because it was like the bubble bath, clean and soapy. Actually, there is a note of soap that I associate with aldehyde, so it's clean and crisp with some clean flowers, lavender, and now it comes coconut, which you probably did not expect in such notes breakdown, but believe me, it is one of the most prominent notes, and it smells strange, unique, and kinda very interesting and even pleasant in the combination with those aldehydic, crisp, soapy notes. It's like taking a beautiful bubble bath with showering yourself some coconut scented body product, or applying a body lotion with the scent of coconut, which I actually bought from Yves Rocher. So yeah, it's a formal kind of fragrance, great for the rainy weather. We got a few rainy days in September, so yeah, I bought it in September. That's why I wore it in September. No particular reason, just, you know, just that. Alrighty, the Cherry Casino by Duo Fragrances, which is actually a combination of Baccarat Rouge and Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, was one of my most worn fragrances for going out occasions, and I had a few of those in September, and I decided to rock it because it's, in my opinion, that warmer type of fragrance that is very suitable for night outs, for colder weather, when it's dark, and when you are in a group of people, want to stand out but do that in a nice way. And since it is a mix of two very bold perfumes, Lost Cherry and Baccarat Rouge, you can't be unnoticeable with it, and it's mass appealing. It will kind of like empower you, bring you lots of confidence, and I would say it's 80% of Lost Cherry, so it's kind of like that sweet cherry scent that so many people go crazy about, and 20% of Baccarat Rouge. So if you like to layer both of them and you want kind of fragrance that would be those two in one, that's it. And we used to play Mafia, which is this very fun game, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with it because lots of people in Germany don't know about it, so I have no idea how it is in United States or United Kingdom or in Australia or wherever you are, guys. Let me know in the comments. That would be really exciting and cool to know where my audience is from, so you can let me know that in the comments. But there is this game called Mafia, and basically you need to play it with more people in order it to be more fun, and you get cards on which your roles are written, so you can be like a simple citizen of your town, or a sheriff, the doctor, or mafia. And the idea is that mafia kills the citizens, and no one knows who another one is, so you need to, you know, discuss, and in the discussion kind of like make people think that you are a good one even if you are bad. So it's basically a lying game, and we introduced it to the younger audience at the party, and they did not know about it and they got so excited. This is definitely a catchy game. You should definitely Google it, Mafia, or maybe it's called differently in your country. For example, in Germany it is called Werwolf. So check it out. I don't want to confuse you with my description. I just wanted to let you know that I got home really late. I haven't gotten home that late in, I don't really remember when it was the last time, and I could get a whiff of this fragrance even, you know, after many hours. So yeah, it's a bold kind of fragrance that is great for going out occasions, and I wore it and I enjoyed it. Alright, finally, one of the biggest perfume highlights for me of September was to experience new House of Matriarch perfumes, and you might remember that I'm a big fan of this American indie house, and there have been quite a few new releases. I haven't tested all of them out yet, but I did these 5 that look so pretty. I just want to show you once again. And exciting news that Bonsai, which is this green one, won Art and Olfaction Awards, but I've already mentioned in my review on all of these. And in case you missed it and you love House of Matriarch, or you've never heard of this house, or you are excited for the new releases like I was, definitely check out that video. But yeah, this perfume, which is like basically a very green type of a scent with earthy elements, it's kind of like a green thunderstorm in a bottle, won Art and Olfaction Awards as the best artistic fragrance. But that wasn't the one I loved and wore the most during last month, because Twin Flame was, and that surprised me a lot because it quickly became my favorite herbal perfume, and I'm not the biggest fan of those type of fragrances, but there is something about it, and probably that is a 13 natural floral bouquet that made me quite addicted to it. And although it is a floral fragrance, it's a very atypical floral perfume, and that's probably because the main floral note in there is double blooming Roman chamomile, which is technically a flower, but at the same time, you know, it has lots of green and rather herbaceous facets than the floral one. So I would say it is rather a unisex, even masculine type of a floral fragrance than the feminine one. And when you smell on the bottle, I'm not kidding, you can smell something hot in there. So this name, Twin Flame, is spot on, and there is almost like a salty undertone. So to me, it's a floral herbaceous tea that is salted, and that all is mind-blowing. And since I'm a big fan of tea, I wore it a lot. I wore all of them a lot except for Bonsai, but this next one I just wanted to mention it one more time because in my personal opinion we have here a masterpiece that are not born on the daily basis, and you definitely need to hunt for them. And Tetramorph is one of the most unique fragrances I smelled in my life, and might be the best one, oh my god, I experienced this year, because it combines 4 different directions in the perfumery, being floral yet mossy yet slightly musky and animalic and very fresh. It's a complex and linear perfume experience that makes my heart to sing, because it is quite an angelic fragrance, being so otherworldly, amazing, luxurious signature scent. Like, I think if I won the lottery, that would be the first fragrance I would buy for myself to make it a signature scent and just please myself, because this is pure luxury, pure beauty in a bottle, and I'm obsessed with it. I will even put on a bit more, but you know, like Violet Flame, that is another favorite of mine from the newer house of Matriarch perfumes, I save on it. I'm afraid to wear it, to finish it, because I'm not sure if I'll be able to purchase it anytime soon, so I don't really wear that often. I can pull out the sample and smell on it, so I'm saving it for something. I don't know why. Maybe tomorrow it's gonna be the end of the world. Maybe I should just enjoy and put all of them on myself, but I have this strange habit, you know, and as in the video live stream, it was clearly shown, I definitely need to appreciate my collection and pay attention to the older favorites. So let me know if you're like me or you definitely enjoy and get the heck out of your perfumes. I would like to hear your feedback on this video as always, and please let me know what you think about some of these fragrances I mentioned. Do you know them? Maybe you're interested in checking them out after hearing my thoughts on them. What I'm very interested about is what were your most worn perfumes in September. Although this is the first fall month, it was pretty moody in Germany, and I'm looking forward to the colder seasons to come, but I'm not the biggest fan of them. So the only thing that makes me excited about them is that I'll be able to wear my cold weather fragrances more often. So yeah, on that note, this completes this very chatty video, and please give it a thumbs up if you had fun watching it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. And oh my god, I smell so good, so do that too. Wear some perfume magic and ask me questions if you want. Make sure to stay well, and we'll see each other in the next video. Bye guys.